everybody. It is Wednesday, rezero day, and guys, I am glad to say that peak has dropped once again. Every single Wednesday for the foreseeable future, we are going to be getting bangers on bangers on bangers, okay? This episode was so insane, so gruesome, so brutal. It's only rezero can have me laughing my ass off in 1 second and then cringing. I don't even want to look at the screen in the next. It's absolutely madness how they weave this story together. And guys, I gotta tell ya, if you thought this episode was a banger, then get ready, because arc 6 is the best arc for a reason. 3 episodes in, and I think that season 4 might have just outclassed every previous season. All right? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today, we are talking the one, the only, rezero. Season 4, episode 3. Guys, we have so much to talk about, so hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's just jump right into it, okay? We are finally here. The cave episode, bruv. I told y'all last week, and we are here, and let me tell y'all something. This episode was crazy, okay? It's one thing to read it, and it's a whole other thing to see it, okay? Because this episode I thought I was gonna throw up at some points, okay? This episode is gross. So, if you guys remember, at the end of last week's episode, our whole group fell into the sand, right? Outside of the watchtower. Betty and Subaru, they used their EMT, their magic nullifying spell, and due to that spell, they messed with the magic that's around the sand dunes. So because of that, they're all fallen, right? And this is where this episode picks up, right? So we start with Ram waking up Subaru, and Subaru's confused. Where are we? What happened? Basically, again, they all fell down, but they all didn't end up in the same place, okay? That's the weird thing. They all ended up different. So our current group that we follow this episode, we stick to Subaru, Anastasia, and Ram, okay? And let me say, putting Subaru and Ram together is just not a good idea, all right? There is such a thing as playful banter, playful teasing, but with those two, it is not playful. It's not playful, maybe for Subaru it is, but Ram, she be meaning that shit, okay? She be getting personal, all right? So once Subaru wakes up and they have a little discussion, where's Ram, where's everybody, Anastasia, she comes back, right? And this is where we're like, okay, this is the group, just the us three. So we gotta find a way out of here, right? So they start walking, right? And they're just trying to find their way out. And as they're walking, they come across 2 forks in the tunnel, right? They're just underground, they're walking through the tunnel, and they come across two forks. And this is where Subaru just he decides to go right on some Freud shit. I didn't know Subaru was a man of psychiatry, okay? I didn't realize this guy was a psychoanalyst, okay? This guy's over here talking about Freud. What does Subaru know about Freud? But regardless, they take the right path, right? And it's funny, or it's not funny, but there's a door in the way, and it is funny because Anastasia and Ram, they can't see the door, right? When Subaru says, it looks like a door, they're like, oh, it just looks like some, rocks and rubble. It doesn't look like much to us. But that's when Subaru puts his hand on the door, and it unlocks. There's a reason for that. Anyway, they keep going, and only Subaru can see the doors, right? So only he can see them. And, you know, this is what I was saying when I say that I be loving how ReZero can just flip from like humor to tragedy in like seconds, you know, because there's this moment where Subaru and Ram, they're talking, right? And Subaru like, yo, this guy's just like me, you know? Because Ram, she makes a comment about how Patrash has Subaru whipped, you know? And Subaru says, if there's whipping involved and it comes to me and a girl, I'd much rather it be me. And I'm like, yo, come on, dog, you know? Bro, I feel so bad for the guy. He be cooking, you know? He be witty as fuck, you know? He's so funny. And Ram just be like, nah, fuck you. You suck. It's actually crazy, right? I feel so bad for the guy, you know? But at the end of the day, it is all love. You know what I mean? Like, Ram does care for Subaru, you know? And I think that's going to be very clear, especially when we get to the end of the episode, you know? She might talk a lot of shit, but, like, at the end of the day, like, she does care for him, you know? Like, she has some affinity for him. Like, you know, he might not be her favorite person, but she still wouldn't just, like, stand around and let him die either. You know what I mean? Like, she still does, like, have some feeling for him, you know? But continuing on their walk, right? As they're walking, they're starting to lose strength, right? They're starting to get super irritated, right? And this is when he gets to the fourth door and he can't get past the fourth door. Now, this is going to be a slight spoiler, guys, okay? So you might want to like jump ahead or something. But the reason, if you don't care about spoilers, the reason Subaru can only get past the 3 doors is because he only has 3 authorities right now, okay? He has Betelgeuse's Invisible Providence, right? He's got the sloth factor. Then he's got what's his name? Regulus's. He's got the pride factor, okay? And then he's got the envy factor, okay? From the Witch of Envy. So he's only got 3 authorities, which is why he can only get past 3 of the doors. There's a big theory that, well, I don't know if this is like a thing, but I suspect that at the end of the series, when Subaru's collected all the factors, he's probably going to go back down there and he'll have to open up all the doors. And if you guys think, there's the miasma down there is so heavy, right? Like, it's so heavy. That must be where Satella is, no? Makes sense, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. But anyway. Past all that, right? They're stuck on the 4th door, and Subaru is starting to get pissed. You know, like, this is when they're all starting to get agitated. And when I say agitated, I mean agitated. Like, Subaru's pounding on the door. Why won't this open? Anastasia, she comes in, she tries to calm him down, say something. My man turns around and backhands the lantern right out of her hand. Be gone, woman! Straight up, 50 style. You know what I mean? This guy's not playing, right? And then, this is when it only gets worse from here. Because then he turns his attention on Ram. And this guy just starts screaming at Ram. He's like, what are you laughing about? I'm trying my best over here, and you're always laughing at me. What's so funny? You got something to say?
Nothing, my ass. Come on! I'm busting my ass here, and you keep going. I can hear you, you know. So what's your freaking problem, huh? What? Go on. If there's something you've been wanting to say, then let's hear it already. I'm all ears, so spit it out!
You know? And Ram, you know, Ram being Ram, she doesn't back down. You know, like, she starts giving it right back to Subaru. You know, she's like, what's the purpose we're here? We're here to wake Ram up. You know, you don't really care about Ram. You're a loser. We all hate you, you know. Mind you, they're not in their normal states, obviously. You know, they wouldn't be saying all this if they were in their normal mind of states, right? But Bren and Subaru, their argument is intensifying. Like, it is getting crazy, you know? I'm watching this and I'm like, yo, Subaru is a certified crash out, bro. Literally 2 minutes before this, I was laughing at the screen, watching him make jokes with Ram, you know? And now the guy's like, yo, like, I was watching and I was like, damn, I was like, yo, like, you know, I felt so uncomfortable, you know? I'm like, I felt like, y'all ever been in like a room where like two people are arguing and you're like in the room and you're just standing there like, damn, like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Yeah, exactly how it felt. Exactly, like, it was crazy. I'm watching these guys arguing, I'm like, oh shit. You know, like, damn. Ram screaming at Subaru. Man's got his back. Next thing you know, this nigga pulls out invisible providence on Ram. Crash out. Certified crash out. It's crazy. Man uses invincible providence, right? Bro, she's on the ground. The man gets on top of her and just starts choking the shit out of her. Man's like, you dumb bitch. What do you got to say now? What do you got to say now? Say something. Say something.
Screwing with me? This is all your own damn fault. Your fault. Your so favor and die, bitch. You disgust me. Like that you look so much like Brim. Huh? I can't hear you.
It's fucked. It's actually fucked, guys. Like, yo, it's crazy. And Ram, she uses her magic on Subaru, right? She uses Alfula, right? So now it's Ram versus Subaru, right? She gets up. They're about to square off, right? Ram raises her wand. She's about to cast the first spell, kill Subaru on the spot. And guess what? She gets stabbed. By who? Anastasia. Would you believe it? It's actually crazy. Like, I'm smiling, guys, but it's actually like fucked. Like, super fucked. I'm not even joking, you know? Anastasia literally just slides her knife right behind Ram, right through her, you know? And Ram just like falls to the ground, you know? Anastasia's like, oh, well, I had to pick who was going to be more useful to me, you know? And that was you. But Subaru, the guy doesn't trust her at all, you know? The guy does not trust her. So he holds out his hand, you know? They're about to, like, come to an agreement, make a deal. And he's got invisible providence, and he's about to choke the shit out of her, right? And this is where Ram, bro, I don't know what the hell Ram is made out of. This girl's made out of fucking steel, bro. Because she gets up and she uses her magic and she slices Anastasia in half. Like, dead ass in half, bro. Dog, Anastasia's like lower half is on the ground. Her top half is like clinging onto Subaru, bro. It's fucked. Like, yo, she literally, like, her intestines are like hanging out, bro. They're just hanging out for everybody to see, you know? And she's like screaming, attached to Subaru. You know, she's like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Subaru's like, yo, I can help you die. You're already dead. Get the fuck off me. I was like, yo, bro, the man takes her like and like slams her on the ground and just runs, you know, like he just takes off. Right? Yo, guys, dark, like, yo, like this is definitely top 5 darkest loops of ReZero so far, you know, that I've seen anyway. I'm on arc 8, but honestly, like, as loops go, like, this one was just absolutely brutal. Subaru runs away after discarding Anastasia, okay? Then he goes back for Patrash, and Patrash is having a snack, let's say. And Subaru's like screaming at her, come here, you know, like, do what I say. You're gonna do what I say now. Patrash looks up and it's revealed that she's been snacking on Ram's head. Ram's head, bruv. Subaru's like, come here. You're finally listening. And Patrash just eats my boy too. That's how you know. That's how you know they're in like a mad situation. If you got Patrash, the most loyal bird ever, eating Subaru, oh my god. Yeah, they even threw Patrash in there, man. That's how you know, like, yo, they was not playing, man. Like, it was so bad. And this is where Subaru wakes up, right? End of loop 1. Run it back. Let's do it again, okay? And when Subaru wakes up, he has a little talk with Ram and Anastasia about miasma, okay? And miasma is essentially like rotten mana, you know? It's like bad mana. And that's what was affecting them in the previous loop. And as you can see, if you're around areas with dense miasma, you're screwed, bruv. You're done. You're done. Like, your mind, gone. And your body's gonna feel it first. Like, remember, they got heavy, they got lightheaded, and then they all just started crashing out and killing each other.
Bomboka!
Like, literally the effects of miasma. Crazy, Rick. So, once Subaru realizes that, they get move on again. And this time, smartly, they decide to go left, you know? And as they're walking down the left path now, the Ram, she smells something burning. So she sends Subaru to go investigate. And as Subaru goes to investigate, he like falls down this sand hole, sinkhole type of thing. And he ends up in this like chamber with this huge mob beast, you know? Like, it's like a centaur flaming. It's crazy. It's got this ugly ass mouth on its chest. It's got these 2 like spears that be blowing up. It's mad, you know? So Subaru's running. He's trying to duck the mob beast. Mob beast is shooting off fireballs at him and shit. He's like barely making it. And this is where I say Ram do be caring about Subaru, bruv. Because instead of just waiting up and watching with Patrash and Anastasia, she drops down and she starts helping Subaru, you know? They're trying to do the thing. We get a little sick moment where Subaru's using Invisible Providence. Ram, she's shooting out Fula, but it doesn't do fuck all, okay? It doesn't do shit. This Mob Beast, guys, is crazy. The Mob Beast hits them like 1 time and just crushes them. Crushes them. Oh, guys, mind you too, Ram, like I know, you know, like I've been moving like I'm surprised that she's strong, but like, guys, this is no surprise. We all know this. Ram is like top fucking 5 in the verse, top 10 at least. Like, yo, Ram is with it. She's strong, bruh. Like, she's fucking strong. You think Ram is sick with her little ball and chain, bro? Bro, wait till y'all see my girl Ram, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about Ram. She's fucking crazy. Demon. She want all the smoke. All of it. She's down. She's down. Yo, when Ram stops playing, bro, oof, you better run, dog. I'm not even like trying to like gas her up, bro. Like, Ram is actually that sick. But this Mob Beast takes Ram and Subaru out pretty easy. You know what I mean? And there's a moment where they're both on the ground, you know? And Ram literally like stands up in front of Subaru, you know? Gonna let the Mob Beast charge her and kill her. So I'm like, yo, she be caring about Subaru. And Subaru even asked, you know, he's like, why? Like, why are you going this far from me? And she's like, because it would make Ram cry. You know, like, she's so, you know, she just be caring about her sister. You know, her sister be loving Subaru. So that's like, yeah, like her brother-in-law almost, you know, like damn near. But as the Mob Beast is rushing her, right, literally about to kill her, you get like a bunch of like needles or like little dots going through this thing. And that's when Shala pulls up. And that's where we end the fucking episode, guys. It went by so fucking fast. I'm not even joking. Like, the episode finished, and I was like, whoa, whoa. The credits are rolling already? What are we doing here? Credits? I expect, yo, I ain't gonna lie, rezero need to come back with them like 30-minute fucking cinematic ass episodes, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like I need some 30-minute episodes, bro. I will say, guys, I don't know if it's just me. I felt like they were missing a lot of shit from this loop. You know? I need to go back and reread Arc 6. But I was watching it and I'm like, shouldn't there have been wasn't there more deaths? Subaru only died once this episode. And I'm like, I could have sworn the guy died like 3 times at least when I read it. Maybe, maybe my memory's funky or chunky, whatever, but I honestly, I don't know. At the end of the day, rezero still peak, but web novel clears for sure, 1000%. Web novel is way, way better. If you guys genuinely want the rezero experience, just go read it, because I dead ass feel like they be leaving shit out. They definitely be leaving shit out, which of course, you can't adapt to everything. But I felt like they left out a lot this episode, and I felt like it was kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give me a little 30 minutes? You can't give Papa a little 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Give me a little 30. Give me a little 30. Like, come on, man. Bruh. But set your timer, guys. The wait starts again. Another week. Next week's episode is going to be, I don't know, actually. I don't know. And I am very much looking forward to it, because this episode was a banger. Guys, again, if you thought rezero was banging before, just get ready, because season 4 is about to bang, bang, bang on some Chief Keef shit. Like, dead ass. Drop your comments down below, guys. What did you think of that episode? I honestly was kind of surprised. Subaru only died once. I'm pretty sure he died a little bit more in the web novel. This was like one of the darkest loops. So I don't know. Maybe I was expecting a little more, like, of course, all that stuff with Anastasia and Ram was fucking, like, that was horrible. Like, that was rough to watch for sure. But I was hoping for some more of that. Like, what's going on? What's going on? What did you guys think? Drop your comments down below. I'm going to be responding to all of them. You guys already know. And if you stayed this long, I appreciate you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. I appreciate y'all. And I will be back with another one.